Item number 3C. Now is the time and place for public hearing on possible vacation and sale of Duncombe Street, lying east of 17th Street and west of 16th Street, Early's Addition in Sac City, Sac County, Iowa. Adam, have you had any written or oral comments about this?
I have. I received a letter from Mr. Bushman today. He is suggesting he is contesting to this sale in its current form. He would like the City Council to consider taking this back in and separating it into two different parcels or pieces of property. The top, right now, the way it's set up is this street, Duncombe Street. We own 60 feet in the middle of what was once an 80-foot road. And of that 60 foot, the way it's currently set up is to sell the entire 60-foot stretch between 16th and 17th Street. What his request is that we separate that out into a northern band of 30 feet and a southern band of 30 feet and sell this as two separate pieces of property in the future.
So,
Mr. Bushman,
would you like to speak?
I would. I've done some research on it when it came up for sale. I'm not sure if Adam's correct with his measurements of 60 feet in there. I did some research at the courthouse. It's shown that that was originally an 80-foot wide street at one time, with 10-foot previously being sold to the Millers with a 70-foot area in there. And with all the plats and with the documentation, it's still showing 70 feet. The question is, where's that 70 feet at? The other thing, I feel to sell that property, if it's sold as one unit, it's going to take my driveway, and if it is 70 feet, possibly my garage. So I think more research needs to be done on it. Today I did contact the surveying company. I'm looking at getting a survey done on my property so that I know where my southernmost half is and where this street actually begins. So I think I'd even like to see, maybe the decision tabled for a couple of months. It's going to take them approximately a month to get out there and get the survey done. And it would take a couple of weeks after that to be able to get it written up and notarized as such in the courthouse. And I said, it's really an unknown as to exactly where that street lies up there. If it is the 70 feet, it's going to push that lot line really close to my house. And if that's the case, I'm going to try and get more of it purchased from the city if at all possible. And I really think that it just needs some more research done off of it from what I've seen, by going to the courthouse.
In making your statement about the 70 foot, just to clarify a little bit, both our maps and the auditor's office official plats in their office, they'll show that 10 feet was vacated to what would be now your property, and 10 feet was vacated to what would now be the Miller property, showing that there's 60 feet in the middle. I'd be happy sometime if you and I'd like to go up there. I'd be happy to show you where that's located if you'd like.
That makes me feel a little better. And the other thing is, we've got Mid-American's got a pole. If you go up and look at the property coming out of my garage, that Mid-American pole is right dead center. And I've asked them if they'd be interested in moving the pole, and they're absolutely adamant that they're not going to move the pole. So the way the driveway is currently situated up there, I need to be able to pull to the south to get around the pole and utilize the driveway. So I do have some concerns on the way that it is set up to be sold.
I have heard from Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller was in late last week as well, and he confirmed that he also supported this Mr. Bushman's position.
Okay. Council, would you like to table this matter?
As of right now, all we need to do is close the public hearing.
Okay. I'd like a motion to close the public hearing. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I thought we were doing it. So moved.
To close the public hearing.
Is there a second to close the public hearing?
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. Would you call for a vote, please?
Councilman Johnston.
Yes.
Councilman Hanson. Yes. Councilman Crowbar.
Yes.
Councilman Frederick.
Yes.
Councilman Brenny.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, would we...
I'll make a motion that we table this for 2 months.
That's fine.
until the research is done on it, whatever time it takes.
2 months.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to table this item for 2 months. Is there any discussion or questions? Call for a vote.
Councilman Brenny.
Yes.
Councilman Frederick.
Yes.
Councilman Frohart.
Yes.
Councilman Hanson.
Yes.
Councilman Johnston.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
consideration. Thank you.